Cry for me 君の声が聞こえてる叫んでる僕の名前を強がってた夢は見ないと失うのが怖いから夢捨てればそれで何かを償える気がして願いとか愛とか見えないものを追い続ける力が本当の強さ Cry for me 声が聞こえる立ち向かえ自分をごまかさないで Cry for you その声に応えるため今叫ぶ君の名前を
Alright, everyone. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky 3rd. Sorry I had to project like that, but here we are. We are back to the feeling of going back into Trails because I fucking love this series. You guys don't even know how much I love this fucking series. Forever. I love this series forever. And today we're continuing our playthrough of Trails in the Sky. We just went through a whole section of Chloe talking to Joshua behind one of the star doors. And then we had everyone. Then we divided everyone up into 2 teams. So we can go the silver road and the gold road. And we already did the gold road last time. And we stopped at the silver road right before the ending of the first part of the silver road. We currently have our team here: Ries, Joshua, Josette, and Julia. RJJJ. So yeah, we'll be continuing on this road to see who we got joining us next. I think we're pretty much... We restored EP, right? I have no idea if... this team is a little bit underpowered compared to the other one. I don't know why, but Tita and Mueller have put like a lot in, you know? A lot of time and effort into... like, they do a ton of damage. But yeah. Sorry guys that I sprang into it so early. Oh, fuck me. But I'm really hyped about today. Oh. Could that be the exit perhaps? It certainly seems to be. I wonder if Kevin and his group are on the other side already. Looks like you're not gonna let us reach without a fight. Hello, Kevin. What? Father Kevin? Oh god. What are these creatures? Kevin? Alright, let's survey the battlefield first. We have Kevin. 12k health. These have 16k health. And they are weak to time. We have the best time magic user already on the team. We should definitely with Joshua. I'm going to with Joshua. Go for Hellgate on this one. Okay, Ries, what are we doing? I'm going for Clock Up on everyone else. They are pretty far away, so it seems just natural. He fucking uses Grail Sphere. Oh, fuck me. Oh, we need AoE moves. ASAP. We'll have to break through that guard as quickly as possible. Hellish 4 shots. Alright, Reese. We have Ariel. You know what, Joshua? You just attack Kevin. Julia. Casting Stone Impact on these guys over there. You know what? Phantom Raid. At least a few of them will get taken out. I'm going to use my S-Crafts right now. Fucking Bobcat. Alright. We are running very low on health here. I'm going to have you use a Tyrol bomb on yourself. Alright, Ries. We're going to heal Joshua. The problem is they are all so far away. You and yourself, Josette. Reese is actually very far away from death right now. And that Shadow Spear is good. Do we have... We only have Soul Blur on her. Okay, I'm going to do attack orders, which increases our speed. Tyrell on Julia, please. And you on Joshua, please. Yeah, we need to at least take out a few more of them. Sacred Breath is not great. We're going after one of them. Let's go after the right one. The more we can take out, the easier this gets. The problem is we have to periodically heal too. Can I make you guys faint? No, I can't. Sadly. I think the main issue is that they all move way too quickly, even though our speed is up. Like, they are moving so quick. You know? And Kevin in the middle is always going to...
This is bad.
Fuck me. Crafts. There we go, Julia. Let's immediately follow up with a Phantom Raid. Sadly, I have to use up my Tyrell bombs here in order to stay alive. Alright, Josette. I kind of want to go after that Kevin disguise over there. Because he will cast Sacred Breath no matter what. The entire time through, and it's just going to be upsetting the entire time. There we go. Tyrell on Joshua, please. I think we managed this fight pretty well. For sure. Now that the healing's gone, I definitely see where we are coming from. Where's Joshua? There he is. Whittling these down is just a matter of time now. The Ries group had the way easier fights to manage, to be honest. There was less tricks involved in this fight. It was pretty much straightforward. Alright, got it.
Justice must always prevail.
Purging bomb, mine 4, Tira bomb. I'll take it. Oh. Which other do could we get? Zen? That seems to be the end of our trial, at least. Although I certainly wasn't expecting that to be a fiend that... I wasn't expecting that to be a fiend that had perfectly disguised itself as Father Kevin. True, I wasn't. Oh. Whoa there, you okay? You didn't get hurt, did you? I'm fine. I was just so relieved to find out that it wasn't really Kevin. And now the fight is over, it seems clear to me that the battle was a trap set by our foes. Those bizarre cannon fiends are further evidence. Let's hurry through the door, I'm quite concerned about the other group. Yeah, you're right. She must have been really worried about Kevin to react like that. Alright, through we are. Are we reconvening, basically? Ries! Thank goodness. Ooh, yep, you're the real deal, alright. Thank Idios, I was worried as hell about you, you know? Could say the same to you. Still, it looks like those really must have been grimoires then. Sure does. Grimoires? is the name of those fiends we encountered. You got it. You got it. A type of fiend mentioned in the Testaments. Although maybe fiend isn't the best word. They're said to be what souls eventually turn into after being thrown into Gehenna. People's souls turn into those? That's not a very pleasant thought. As I'm sure you know, the church teaches that the souls of sinners end up in the fiery depths of Gehenna. There they are tormented by the ceaseless flames, slowly losing their own sense of self over time. Till finally, they're said to end up as nothing more than a chaotic lump of spirit known as Grimoire. I'm getting goosebumps just picturing it. And that's what those shape-shifting creatures we encountered were. Yes. The mirrors and cannons that appear with them are all cursed items that have the same origin. How they did it, I don't know. But it seems our enemies have quite literally opened the gates of Gehenna. That's quite a fitting metaphor. That sounds like. You again? Well, look who decided to show their ugly mug. Did that lord of yours send you to come check up on us? That is one of the roles I have been assigned, albeit not the only one. I'm impressed by how quickly you've progressed, even if it was with a significant amount of the Hermit's guidance. The Hermit? Who's that? The ghost we keep running into? I can't think of anyone else. She's been helping us in various ways since we arrived here, and yet we still have no idea who she is. Indeed, I speak of her. She's a spirit that was left behind in Phantasma, as well as the master of the Hollow Garden. Of course, thanks to my lord taking most of her power, she can do little other than struggle as your guide. As usual, your cryptic nonsense just goes right over my head. But hey, if she's your enemy, that makes her our ally, right? I'll leave that for you to find out. Your position is hardly a concern at this time. I have a message for you from my lord. Your next destination is the Path of Beasts. Devour the new offering presented to you and display your seal once more. Then shall the flames of Gehenna burn even fiercer and my kingdom draw closer to its true completion. What? What is that supposed to mean? My lord says that you may choose to interpret the message however you see fit. My task was simply to relay it to you. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Kevin? Sorry, I couldn't help but laugh. Tell me, what sad classes did you and that joke of a boss you got take to get your certifications in how to be a big bad? Nice touch trying to confuse us by spewing that cryptic bullshit too. Bet you thought we'd keep ourselves up all night trying to figure that gem out. I mean, the overblamed theatrics make it a bit too obvious that it's fake, don't you think? Well, you're about done with us? If you are, how about you get lost? We better things to do with our time than listen to this nonsensical riddles from a guy who can't even bother to show his face. Haha. See, you're quite fond of the gift granted to you by my lord. Does it bring back memories? Gift? Kevin? You think you can get away? Fear not, we will encounter one another again before long. I am, after all, Phantasma's foremost guardian. And with that, I bid you farewell. So, that's the Schwarzritter you mentioned. He's the picture of this lord, downright taunting us as he leaves. Too bad for him that it doesn't take a genius to work out they're both bluffing. Your next destination is the Path of Beasts. Devour the new offering presented to you and display your seal once more. Then shall the flames of Gehenna burn ever fiercer and my kingdom draw closer to its true completion. His words sound as though they have some specific meaning to me, But they could be taken in a number of ways at face value. We could try to unravel said meaning, but that may hinder our progress more than help on in the long run. My thoughts exactly. Anyway, what's definitely not going to hinder us is going back to the base and seeing who's in these 2 sealing stones we picked up. What's going on? If we activate that monument over there, we'll be able to come right back here to continue exploring later too. Thank goodness it's right there, huh? I wonder who's going to be inside these. Oh, that's chapter 3 already done, huh? Ooh. We're making steadfast progress. Actually. Which I didn't think we would, honestly. Kevin Graham, the 553rd class of trainees. In the name of the goddess above, I hereby appoint you a squire of the Septian Church. I humbly accept my appointment. I pledge to offer my soul to the goddess above, and both body and blood to her church on earth. Very good. It is exceedingly rare for one at your age to be appointed to this position. I can only assume your aptitudes and training achievements warranted it. May you strive to be a worthy guardian of the goddess's sacraments, as a loyal and devoted servant. Well, if it isn't Kevin, I see you managed to avoid having your promotion rejected by the top brass. Splendid, splendid. Instructor, I really can't thank you enough for all you've done for me. I never dreamed I would have an actual Dominion supervising my training. How sweet of you to say. Hard to believe you're the same boy who waltzed up before the congregation for the sacrament shouting, "Make me a knight, please!" I'd appreciate if you chuck out that memory back into the furthest reaches of your mind, thank you. Oh, but how could I? Had I missed your groveling, I never would have taken an interest in you in the first place. And not in a million years would I have thought you were related to Rufina. You could have asked her to take you on as her pupil before resorting to such drastic measures, you silly boy. Well, I had my reasons, let's leave it at that. Very well. It doesn't matter at this point, anyway. Congratulations, you're now a dog of the church, just like the rest of us. It's good to have you on board. Thank you. I'm not sure that's the most reassuring metaphor to be using on new recruits, though. You might scare some of them right off. Please, you're not trying to position yourself as some sweet dough, I think, are you? Besides, I think it's a perfectly apt description for us. We go around sniffing out sacraments, wherever they may be, tearing through the throats of the heretical fools who are enamored with them all the while. Can you spot the difference? Come on, instructor, I'm used to you at this point, so I don't really care if you call me a dog, but you care if I call your beloved Rufina one, don't you? Not to worry, Kevin. I can read between the lines well enough. Well, did I guess right? I owe her a lot, but I wouldn't call her my beloved. She's just like a big sister to me, that's all. You're making it sound like I... Like you what, exactly? Rufina? I thought you were in Remiferia on a mission. Hehe, I was, but I tried to finish as quickly as possible so I could be back for your appointment ceremony. I'm so proud of you, Kevin. It's amazing just how fast you've grown. Now you're a full-fledged adult like me. Wow, thanks for going out of your way to come here. I'm not sure I deserve to be called an adult yet, though. I've got a whole lot of work ahead of me if I want to be half the knight the two of you are. Oh my, how modest of you. By the way, have you let Ries know about all of this yet? Not yet. I'm planning to write to her tonight. She's been real mad at me ever since I decided to come to Arteria, though. Hopefully, this'll cheer her up a bit. There's not much else I can do to make up with her. There's not much else I can do to make up with her short of going home. Perhaps we should do that together at some point, if we can find the time. Oh, and while I have the chance, thank you so much for looking after him all this time, Ein. Given up so much for your free time, and I really do appreciate it. Think nothing of it. It proved quite a fun way to kill time. He has a fair amount of potential in combat, arts, and thaumaturgy too. It's a shame all his skills are on the practical side of things, however. The academic side is less than stellar. I had this feeling in the pit of my stomach that may be the case. Alright, I've got to get going. I have to pick up my new room key and medal from the general affairs guys. Sorry, I'll talk to you later. Oh. What's this? You look so concerned. Feeling guilty because he followed you into such a dangerous line of work? Not at all. That was completely up to him and him alone. I would never try to dictate his life choices. It's just that I think he'd make a fine knight, personally. He checks all the boxes. He's got the potential. He's got the determination. All in all, I can see why you're so proud of him. And call it a hunch, but I wouldn't be surprised if he... The stigma manifested in him just like it has in you. Well, I'm impressed. I didn't think you could sense that of others if you didn't possess one yourself. Yet one more reason to feel frustrated that you aren't a Dominion. Haha, I know we're friends, but there's no need for all the flattery. My combat and thaumaturgy abilities are average at best. I wouldn't be cut out for the job at all. I'm grateful enough to have been promoted from squire to knight. That's the upper limit for someone with my lack of potential. If only you saw things the way I do. Someone with average at best abilities couldn't have handled your Ouroboros case half as well as you did. Fighting off a man of that reported strength to a swift enough conclusion would be a pretty feather in anyone's cap. It was just my luck that we both came to an understanding. As far as Kevin goes, he wouldn't need to rely on luck. His potential for growth extends further than I'll ever be able to. But he has one weakness holding him back. That poor boy is just far too kind. So kind, in fact, that I can see him driving himself into a corner because of it one day. Chapter 4, The Dark Stigma. Alright. Let's get those two people. Please one be Estelle. I need my Estelle with me again, please. That looks like... Oh, Olivier and Zen. God damn it. I need my Estelle back, please. Zin? Prince Oliver? Now this is a surprise. Don't think this is a dream, at least. Indeed, it is not. I would be overjoyed to share a sweet date with Shira in my dreams. One with a fine drinking companion. Not so much. Yeah, this is real, alright. Still, doesn't Shira count as a drinking companion too? In a way, it's fine to be drunk with the joy of her company, but it is very much the opposite to be drunk with alcohol involved. That's one of the most important lessons I learned during my stay in liberl. Truer words have never been spoken, but alright, enough playing around. You guys mind filling us in just what kind of situation we've gotten ourselves into? We shall make with the embraces and tearful greetings afterwards. Honestly. You two really are something special. You'd think you'd be a little shaken finding yourselves in somewhere as unnatural as this out of nowhere. This is quite a pickle. I appreciate that it might be hard to believe, but this is a situation we find ourselves in at the present time. If we're to try and find a way out, we'll need you to accept that. Oh, Mula, my sweet rose-kissed muse, ever pure and free of thorns, you misunderstand me. I've long accepted our current predicament as reality. Then why do you look so deep in thought? Need you even ask? Perhaps my life's toughest decision lies ahead of me. Before me, I find Joshua, Princess Claudia, Tita and Josette. Then there's Julia and even a new face, Ries. Just whom shall I gather into my arms like a warm blanket and exchange sweet nothings in celebrations first? Fuck you, Olivier. Fuck him. Oh my god. But his drip is cool. His drip is really cool, but fuck him anyway. Hehe, only you. Joshua? You were pulling my leg when you said this guy was an Erebonian prince, right? Hard as it is to believe he is. Putting my deeply earnest dilemma aside for the time being, it sounds as though you've been making some headway in unraveling the mysteries behind this place. Naturally, I would be more than honored to help with that. But first you've got a few questions you need to ask, right? I know I sure do. I should have known you would be thinking along the same lines. You're exactly right. Fine by me. What do you want to ask? Do you think you figured something out? That's what I want to find out. First I want to ask about that ghost you've encountered in here. Ask away. If I remember correctly, the first time you met, he was on the balcony in Gransel Castle, yes? Indeed it was. She gave us the key that allowed us to eventually find and rescue you. That was the first time she appeared to us as a ghost, but I don't believe it was the first time she directly communicated with you, was it, Father? Don't think so, anyway. When Ries and I first arrived here, we heard a strange voice talking to us. We didn't have a clue who it belonged to at the time, but I think it was probably her too. As do I. So at first she existed here only as a voice, but she's gradually started showing up with a body too. I know that's a weird way to put it, but if it's true, it backs up what that man in black said last time we saw him. Yeah, he said the Lord of Phantasma had stolen most of her power, right? He kept referring to her as the Hermit and Master of the Hollow Garden too. Plus the inscription on that monument behind us has the Hermit's Garden written on it. I think all of us here can connect the dots just fine. Agreed, it's reasonable to conclude that this very garden is connected to her in some way. That's true. Makes sense to me. It also explains why this place is kinda comfy compared to the other weird, fiend-infested places in Phantasma. Feels like we're getting closer to the truth with every new revelation. By the sounds of it, she's been in Phantasma for a while now, possibly since the beginning. But then she had her power stolen by the Lord of Phantasma and ended up without a body. Since then, she's been trying to help us to the best of her abilities and guide us forward. If we assume all of that to be true, maybe the monuments scattered throughout are connected to her in some way. They seem to exist for that purpose, guiding us forward. I think there's one more thing in our possession that's connected to her as well. That cube, Kevin. You think so? Unfortunately, your guess is as good as mine on exactly what that cube is. That being said, I think the odds of it being connected to her somehow are as high as everything else is on the list so far. Well, what do you think? Honestly, I'm impressed. You've done a remarkable job of making sense of the situation when you've only just arrived. Still, if we assume all that to be true, then there's something else we should be doing as we keep moving forward. Helping to restore her power, I assume. That way we should be able to ask her what else she knows about the land we're in. Got it in one. I get this impression that if we don't, we won't stand a chance against those two. We'll find ourselves up against a wall at some point. Maybe you were right. Well, leaving her aside for the time being, I do have one final thing I'd like to ask. Huh? What else is there to cover? It concerns that Lord of Phantasma you kept mentioning, actually. Put simply, you wouldn't happen to have any idea as to who they are, would you, Kevin? Why me? Well, from my perspective, they're awfully fixated on you. They seem to know about Ries' deceased sister as well. Then there's the fact that they're even able to summon devils from the church's text. It all seems to be pointing to you two, and you in particular. I can see why you'd ask, I guess. Unfortunately for you, though, I got nothing. If anything, I'd say they seem to be an enemy of the Graalsritter as a whole, rather than just me. I suppose it's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if an organization like that had more than their fair share of enemies. No offense, of course, I have plenty of enemies myself. Try not to sound like it's something worth boasting about. Anyway, even if we ever connected some dots, we'll have to save the mystery behind. We'll have to save the mystery behind who our enemies are for another day. Maybe we can get more information out of them the next time we see them. But until then, we don't have enough to work with. Right. Next time we see one of them shows up, we'll have to see what we can force out of them. So that about wraps up things for now. If so, we should probably get ready to head out again. We're on plane number 4, and if my previous planes are anything to go by, it's gonna be tough. Kevin? What's up? Did you have something else you wanted to add? No. It's just that I'm not feeling very well, so I'm going to sit the next plane out. What? I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone, but please look out for him on my behalf. He shouldn't cause you too much trouble, but as I'm sure you know, he can be a little careless at times. Ries? Wait a sec. Are you not gonna go after her? Sorry, I'll be back in a minute. Ries, wait a sec. What's with you all of a sudden? Oh, I know. Are you feeling left out because I'm the only one you know here and everyone else is buddy-buddy? Sorry, Ries. Probably isn't fun to have sit through the whole happy reunion deal over and over. Should have noticed earlier, really. I've been pretty insensitive, so I'm really sorry, okay? When are you going to stop acting? Huh? It's true that I felt a little left out for a while. We've clearly gone through so much together, and it's made you that much more fond of each other in the days since. Yeah, we had some amazing times. Hard to come out the other end of stuff we did, without growing closer through it all. Watching you all, how could I not have felt lonely? How could I not have felt jealous? You've been avoiding me for the past 5 years, Kevin. The thought that you'd grown close to so many others while going out of your way to keep me out of arm's reach did make me sad. You know, I didn't mean it like that, Ries. But at the same time, I was still happy you did. I knew how badly what happened to Rufina had hurt you. How you were still blaming yourself for it. I knew how you were driving yourself into a corner over it. And how you were taking on nothing but dirty jobs as if it were trying to punish yourself. I couldn't confirm it for myself for sure, but I just knew the rumors that you were desperate to burn yourself out for them were true. So that's the reason. That's why, as lonely as I felt when you were off making new friends without me, I was really, really happy more than anything. Ries, you do know that? Except it turns out you haven't made any new friends at all. You're pulling the same exact thing you pulled with me on them. Every single one at arm's length. They can't get close to you. You won't get close to them. On the surface, you're a cheerful person, having fun with everyone. But on the inside, you're as cold as can be. All you're doing is manipulating your own emotions, so people think you're someone you're not. After watching you ever since we were reunited, that's become plain as day to me. Ah man, I'm happy you're worried about me, but you've totally got the wrong idea with this one. Sorry, I'm good at a lot of things, but pretending to be someone I'm not isn't one of them. When I'm happy, you'll know about it, and when I'm mad, well, I think you know I'm not so good at hiding that either. I'm the same transparent guy as I always was. Oh, I didn't say you weren't easy to read, for me at least. After all, I know how genuinely shaken you were by the Lord of Phantasma's message. Their words, and the words of that Schwarzritter, always come across as cryptic, but not to you. Deep down you know what they're talking about. You just constantly keep it from the rest of us and try to keep us in the dark. No, maybe you've even managed to pull the wool over your own eyes too. Come on now, you can't seriously devour the new offering presented to you and display your seal once more. You know exactly what that means, don't you? Go on. You know what? Maybe you should sit things out for a bit. You're clearly really tired. What? I get that you're as angry as you're upset with me, but I think it's starting to make you jump to some really out there conclusions. And being tired out's only going to make it worse. Can't you see how negative your line of thinking is? You can't seriously believe all of this is actually true. I'm not saying I don't deserve all the anger. I totally do. I genuinely was busy, but at the same time, I wasn't sure how to face you if we did end up meeting either. Still, we're going to be working together from now on, so... Enough. Huh? Everything you're saying is just meaningless. Maybe the others don't realize that, but how dare you think I, of all people, would fall for it? I realize I'm turning my back on my duties as a squire by doing this, but I can't bear to be near you any longer. I can't stand to see the Kevin I thought I knew so empty. So... Kevin? Oh, hey. I'm sorry you had to see that. Don't worry about it. I want to know something, Joshua. You've looked into me a fair bit since I first stepped onto the scene, right? I have. I know that you're called the Heretic Hunter. I know that you're one of the 12 dominions that lead the Gralsritter. And I know you undertake the execution of sinners the church deems most unforgivable, almost single-handedly. I figured you know your stuff. Wouldn't want any guys whose backgrounds you hadn't thoroughly vetted being close to your girlfriend for long, huh? I can't deny it. Still, the only people you harm are those sinners, never anyone else. So I decided that, for the time being at least, you weren't a threat to her or anyone else. Haha, I see. Wiseman was your work too, wasn't it? Sure was. My job was to get rid of him, that's it. Everything I did with you guys, leading up to that point, was to get myself into a position to get it done without him catching on. That includes helping all of you out, naturally. Yeah, I know. You must have been aware of the possibility that Estelle would be taken on board the Glorious too. You thought allowing it to happen would help you in the long run, so you kept quiet about it. Wow, now that one I'm surprised you pieced together. But yep, you're absolutely right. I figured there was a chance she might get abducted, but I did exactly nothing to stop it. All I cared about was finding out that Wiseman and you were up to, and where you were, for that matter. Couldn't use better bait for that than her. I thought so. And yet all of it doesn't change how I'm more grateful than words can express. Why is that? Because if you hadn't helped me back then, I still would be Wiseman's puppet. I would have broken with my own hands what I value the most in the world. That's a debt I'll never be able to fully repay. Oh, sweet ideas. Now you're just being cute. I know you're smart enough to realize that not all... I know you're smart enough to realize that's not at all why I threw your bone, right? I just wanted him off his guard enough to create an opening I needed. Helping you was the perfect way to do that. That was all there was to it. And again, that doesn't change how grateful I am to you. Knowing why you did what you did doesn't erase the great gratitude I feel, not in the slightest. Haha. Really is just as well. It really is just as well you ended up quitting Ouroboros. You'd suck to high heaven if you were an enforcer now. Honestly, you're totally right. If Ries is sitting on the sidelines for now, let me help you in her place. I might not be capable of helping you as she is, but I should be able to back you up. You don't need to feel indebted to me, you know? Well, I'll take what I can get. No doubt you're worried sick about Estelle too. So there's a gold star reason for helping me out, besides me. So thanks, I'm glad you've got my back. Right back at you.
Your aid, please! Your aid, please! All right!
Let's take the new 2 participants with us. Let's look at our candidates. Olivier. And Zen. I kind of dig Olivier's new outfit, I have to say. It has some style to it. Kevin, Joshua. I am actually very curious about where Kevin's and Reese's story is going to go. Like, that scene was really good in a way I did not know. Bronson focuses the user on foes before them. Wow. I'm actually going to put that on someone else. Prevents blinds. Prevents mutes. Pearl earring prevents seal and sleep. How are Rodman's looking in terms of Olivia and Sin? Move, attack, defense. Oh yeah, Olivia has EP free and hit free. Olivia's all into Mirage elements, I have to say. And Zin, Earth. Zin was always more of an Earth kind of guy. So yeah. I wanna deck out Kevin in terms of slots. Let's do the same for Joshua too. That's 2 characters who have the slots full already. I'm going to do that for later characters too. But let's look at defense free. Poison, petrify, mute. I want to look at time and mirror space. EP card free. EP card free is very good. Not a huge fan of range or move. In terms of Mirage, EP free is definitely good. Confuse, hit free. I'm a huge fan of action free. Let me get at least one of those. And cast 2. The action ones are really good because they're permanent speed upgrade too. Alright, let's get wins. I'm definitely making an evade free. And a shield free. Fire. We already have attack freeze. We actually don't need to use fire for anything. That HP free and mind free. I'm going to make 2 mind frees actually. With the Sepith we have. Earth definitely wants a petrify one and a poison one. Time we already said. I don't like the death blow ones really, but blind seems like a good one. So what we got on space, huh? Yeah, EP cut is really good, as usual. But I'm actually taking range with me too, just because we need it down the line probably. So yeah, I'm not going to change anything yet because the third plane was really short, I have to say. A little bit too short in my opinion. I did enjoy that it was relatively short, but battle HP recovery plus 5%. Battle CP recovery plus 2%. Dexterity, agility. Item drop range and Sepith gain on her speed and defense. Defense and arts defense. I want to get the item drop rates up. That's why I'm using Josette as a passive buff. She's very good at being a passive buff because the item drop rate up and Sepith drop rate up. Alright. Bring to me the girl and skilled and angel of near. Or the dancer with silver locks. The darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. The darling of pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. Who that? Start off for bring me the man who talks with his fist. And this one's girl who loves to fish. This one is Zin, but this is a mini game actually. Bring to me the fists of steel, which nothing in this world can move. Only then shall the door open. Yeah. This one's for Zin. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Ah, good day to y'all. Mysterious gentle friend, what? The place you're about to enter is an arena where history's strongest warriors gather and eagerly await new challenges. And today you will have the opportunity to beat those challengers. Do what you can to emerge victorious. I feel I must warn you, however, that this is the martial arts tournament like no other. Only the best may compete. The rules are simple. First, the 4 of you will form one team and step into the arena. There your team will face off against 3 others, one after the other, with no breaks in between. As for the rest, I'm sure you'll pick it up as you go along. Hehe. So what do you say? Would you be interested in joining us? Yeah, sure. Splendid. Well then, if you don't mind following me. What the fuck? Seriously? Who the fuck drew this? Like, this is literally JoJo art style. What? This image is incredible. Holy shit. There's just so much to look at here. Feel the sting of the sword master's blade. God damn it. Oh my god. Let's look at the rules. In this game you will compete against 3 teams in 3 rounds and you must defeat all of them to win. Losing any of the battles results in you losing the tournament as a whole. At the end of each round your HP and EP will be fully restored. Your CP however will not. That is incredible. All of Liberl's finest have gathered for battle. The arena, normal. That is incredible. What the fuck? What the fuck, Falcom? It is now the moment you've all been waiting for. Tonight, 4 new warriors will be stepping up to the plate and challenging the normal arena. So let's get right to introducing our fierce fighters, shall we? In the blue corner, we are led by Father Kevin Graham of the Septian Church's Gralls Ritter. Standing against them in the red corner, we have a mysterious team, Men in Black. Let the first round begin. Step on up. Ready your weapons. Ready? Fight! Wow. I don't have a healer with me at all. They have a ton of health too. That is impede. Pestel is sadly not here today yet. I'm really missing her too. But she's still sitting this one out.
Let's end this. I hold in my hand the chalice of the blood.
Fuck you. Area M. Yeah, I'm missing Estelle too, by the way. Should be toast with that. All right. There we go.
Not bad.
Oh, you can actually level up for that as well, huh? The match is decided. The winner is Father Graham's team. We do have a little bit of healing through our crafts, which we probably will use. Let's keep up this momentum. First, allow me to introduce who will be fighting in the second round. In the blue corner, we are led by Father Kevin Graham of Septian Church Grasritter. Standing against him in the red corner, we have the adorable but deadly Team Creepy Sheep. Step on up and ready your weapons. They also have 14,000. That's quite a lot. Can Zin just taunt them? Yeah. Absolutely. That is fucking great. Why shouldn't I use my S-Craft right here?
I call this Requiem for
Yeah, Zin's down. We're not doing so well. I don't know why they suddenly have 50 different turns, but... We don't even know when the next turn is going to be. Alright. This time we are really low.
Enjoy the show.
The match is decided. The winner is Father Graham's team, as usual. Oh my god. The moment is upon us at last. It's time for the final round to begin. Will the challengers emerge victorious one last time? You won't have to wait long until you find out it's fucking him again. In the blue corner, we are led by Father Kevin. Standing against them in the red corner, we have the Ouroboros affiliated team Gilbert. Fuck you, Gilbert. Step on up and ready your weapons. Fucking Gilbert again. It's literally the thing that he had in that other minigame. I'm so sick and tired of this idiot. What? Oh my god. This is impossible. This is just impossible. They have so many goddamn turns. Fuck you, game. I'm not going to do that again. At least for now. Bring to me the man who talks with his fists. Only then shall the door open. So it does mean Zin as well. Star Chamber. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. I see. I sort of expected it would only be a matter of time before you returned to Republic. Your mind is made up then. Great, so I've made the guys over there take care of everything without me long enough. Call it an A-rank bracer's duty to his peers in society, I guess. Well, I suppose when you put it that way. I do wish you could stay here a while longer, but if that is your decision, I'll respect it. So, when are you planning on returning? Well, there's no point in lingering here any longer than I have to now that I've made up my mind to leave. So honestly, I was thinking about tomorrow. Think I could ask you to arrange a ticket to Calvert for me? Well, certainly. Are you not planning to go and visit Killiga first, though? I would have thought you'd want to. That was part of the original plan. But she wouldn't have any of it. Surprise, surprise. Her stance was, if you're going to waste time coming to see me, use it to go back to Calvert earlier and get some work done. Very well then. That doesn't sound like a position you'll be able to talk her out of. It's no big deal though. I mean, it's not like we'll never see each other again. I suppose that's very true. I'm not sure there's anything in Zemuria that could keep you two apart forever. It feels like that to me sometimes too. Well, regardless, I won't keep you any longer. So that's one ticket to Calvert for tomorrow, coming right up. Sorry, let me just get this. Yes, this is the Gransel branch of the Bracer Guild. Ah, yes. Yes, he's here as we speak, actually. Zin? Something up. It's Ambassador Cochrane of the Calvadian Embassy. She'd like to invite you on a hot springs trip. What? 2 days later. This place sure brings back memories. The atmosphere here is so relaxing. It certainly is. Maybe because it feels so similar to our hometown. Still, Ambassador Cochrane had me going for a while. When I first heard about this whole trip, I thought it was just gonna be the two of us out here. Oh my, you look almost disappointed that it isn't. I'd be happy to take my leave if I'm getting in the way of your dream date with her. I'm good, thanks. She's not someone I've ever seen as a potential partner. Besides, it's you she wants to talk to, not me. This meeting might as well not be happening if you're not here. Never takes much to put you on the defensive, does it? Is it beyond you to just play along a little? Ugh, you just can't help but mess with people, can you? With you in charge of the Size Guild, I'm amazed it still has any bracers left. Correction, I can't help but mess with you. I don't do this with anyone else. Would you be happy if that were true? Hell no! Ah, you've arrived. God, my arms feel like crazy. Fuck. Ouch. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Ambassador. Thank you for inviting us here today. Something the matter, Sin? You seem oddly flustered. Me? I'm fine. You're imagining things. Who could blame him, Ambassador? After all, he's a man on a hot springs trip with 2 beautiful women. That's hardly a recipe for a calm and composed mind, is it? Knock it off, Killiga. I suppose not. If I were a little younger, I doubt I would be able to keep my hands off him myself. Alright, I suppose that's enough joking around. We should get our dinner. Mrs. Mayo is going to be making tonight's food herself by the sounds of it. The serious discussion can wait until after that. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Likewise. God. Sorry, guys. So there's going to be a new intelligence agency set up in Calvert, huh? That's right. To be known as the Rocksmith Agency. And as the name suggests, it's going to be an organization that answers directly to the president. Really now? I see. I presume that is so that the parliament can't have any influence over its operations. Correct. Perhaps this new agency's biggest advantage is that it's separate from all those issues and vices. The last thing we need is an organization like this suffering from Parliament's failures to make prompt decisions or general ineptitude, or being run in the same opaque and shady manner by a privileged few. That does sound like a good idea, I'd admit. We're never going to be able to compare to the Empire's intelligence division, or Liberl's old one if Parliament's at all involved. Quite. It's already difficult enough to get anything done in a nation with such a lack of unity. I guess that's just the fate of countries that take in immigrants by the truckload, though. But honestly, I think the thing that surprises me most is that the president's actually being proactive for once. He's always struck me as a real conservative type. So this isn't the kind of thing I thought he'd go for. That said, given the state of the Republic right now, it's hardly surprising that he would choose to act this way. Outside the country, we've got a threat of a rapidly expanding Erebonian empire, while within we have terrorists and extremists. And to make matters worse, we have the enigmatic society on the loose. Evidently, something has to be done, and I think he knows that as well as anyone. Indeed. In the times ahead of us, we're going to need to be able to respond flexibly to a variety of new and unforeseen threats. Alright, I think my introduction to the meta has gone on long enough. It's about time I get to the point. Oh yeah, you've got something you need to specifically talk to Kilika about, right? So, what position in the agency are you here to offer me? What? Haha, I love your sharp mind, Kilika. Your instincts are, of course, dead on. We think your talents would make you perfectly suited to joining the agency and are eager for you to be part of it. That's why you will be offered a position of division chief should you decide to join. And that's something President Rocksmith has proposed himself. Wow. What led you to being the one to bring this to Kilika anyway? A fair question, I suppose. Ordinarily, this would be a scout's work. But I've known the president on a personal level for quite some time now. So he took it upon himself to ask me to come to you personally. That makes sense. Then what's his reason for wanting me? Surely you know that without asking. Or do you want to hear it said anyway? Naturally, your masterclass Taito skills are one reason for you being selected by the president. But above all, he wants you for your exceptional analytical and information handling abilities you've shown in your position in the guild. Those are just what the new agency is going to require if it's going to succeed. Well, I can't say this doesn't all make sense to me. I'm more dumbfounded that you'd up and attempt to steal a capable member of the guild right in front of an active bracer like that. That takes some nerve. Oh, well, I do think rather highly of you. I thought you would be able to mediate without letting such trivial matters cloud your judgment. Still, what do you want, Kilika? I'm not asking for an answer immediately, but I would like to know what's going through your mind. Well, it's certainly an interesting proposal. At the same time, I'm not sure I have any reason to accept it. But you have no reason to refuse it either, am I right? Well, it's rare that you find it difficult to make quick judgments, but with such a big decision to make, I can't very well fault you. I won't rush you. Take a night to think long and hard about it. It was so you could do so that I booked a room here tonight. I'll ask you for your answer again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Of course. Oh, and one more thing before I depart. If you ask me, remaining in your position as a simple guild receptionist just isn't going to let you use your abilities to the fullest. Well, a pleasant night to you both. You're out rather fast. Have you finished the bath already? Fast? Seriously? I was in there for an hour. Oh. Man, it's not often I see you looking this deep in thought. I suppose you don't. I feel like I'm one step away from making a decision, but just need one last push to take it. Oh, right. Still, being here like this with you really takes me back. Hard to believe it's been 6 years now since Master Ryuga's passing. Sounds like you went on a hell of a journey between then and joining the guild too. You could say that. Going on a journey makes it sound like something I did deliberately, though. In reality, it wasn't quite as organized as that. I simply drifted from place to place before ending up being drawn to one point where I settled. Much in the way a leaf that fell from a tree ends up floating down the river. Were you able to find that answer you mentioned a while back? No, I still haven't. Still, I do feel as though I found a conclusion of sorts. What's that supposed to mean? Say, Zen, why do you think I chose to take on a non-combat position like the guild receptionist to begin with? Because you didn't want to follow the same path as idiots like me and Walter. I wouldn't follow us either if I were in your shoes. Not quite, although I'm not going to deny that the two of you are idiots. Hey, that was the one part I did want you to deny. I wanted to find out the meaning of the living fist ideology my father advocated. I still believe that being able to better oneself through combat, while your opponent does the same, is a good thing in itself. As a warrior, it's probably close to the ideal way. Still, I couldn't help but wonder why the ideology had to be based around the premise of fighting. Can certainly understand the significance of living and dying as a warrior. Can also understand how one who lived that way would have no regrets when the time to pass away came. Nothing has changed within me in that regard since the days we trained together. Yet with father dead and Walter gone, I couldn't help but wonder whether there was some way to make use of the living fist without having to fight. That was when I started roaming the continent in search of one. And as I roamed, I found myself face to face with countless conflicts and acts of violence, and I felt powerless every time I did. That was how I came to encounter Liberl's guild. They had arrived to quell one of those conflicts. Something about their ideology, putting the safety of civilians over all else, made me feel that perhaps working under them may give me the answer. So that was what led me to start working for the guild. But even then, I wasn't able to run away from fighting completely. The nature of humanity means that as long as we exist, conflict will never cease. Instead, what's important is not blindly preaching idealism, but preaching ideals while keeping a firm eye on the reality of how to quell conflict. Master Ryuga's words have never left me. Nor have they left me, but all the same, I've been looking away from reality all this time. Come on now. You know full well that's not actually true. When he says reality, he's not saying fighting is the be-all, end-all of quelling conflicts. That's not what I'm trying to say. All these years I've been trying to walk on my own 2 feet. Not at all. I've just been trying to find a new way to live my father's living fist ideology as an excuse to stand still. All while indulging myself in the comfortable environment the guild gave me. In that sense, I must be the biggest failure of father's students. I might not agree with the path that Walter took, but he, like you, has chosen his own path and started walking forward along it. You two have been facing up to the living fist ideal of fathers and slowly reaching your own conclusions on it. In your own ways, you've been able to face up to reality. And I haven't. I've been standing still the whole time. That's the biggest load of crock I've ever heard. You've been walking forward, just like we have. In what way? It's just that the path you've walking has been one for others rather than yourself. The river that you think you've been helplessly drifting through, you've actually been building a bridge so others can easily cross it behind you. When the road is hard, you soften the ground so your fellow guildmates have an easier trek. There's no shame in your way of the living fist. It's as true as mine's and Walter's. Hehe. Are you trying to comfort me? Ugh, sorry for not having a way with words. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is this. You know, this person, you're way too strong and way too serious. And at times, it's like those two things just end up restricting you and stop you from seeing things you otherwise could. So try and relax a little, alright? Just a little. If you do, I'll bet you start seeing things you couldn't before. Say, Sin. What is it? Would you be happy if I returned to Calvert? What brought that on? Doesn't matter, just answer the question. Okay. If I had to pick, I guess I'd rather you be back home, yeah? Why do you ask? Oh, no reason. I've decided I'm going to accept the president's proposal. What? Just because of what I said. Don't misunderstand me. All I wanted was some kind of reason to bring this journey to an end. As well as a place to make better use of my skills. That was the best night's sleep I've had in some time. I hope the two of you enjoyed your stay as well. I know I did. I'm feeling very refreshed, thank you. Refreshed enough to feel ready to take on a new position in a new environment, even. Then, I would like to accept your offer. However, I have one condition for doing so. Oh, name it. While I'm willing to join the President's new agency, I'm not willing to stop living in line with my own beliefs. As such, if I shouldn't end up feeling the slightest doubt about how the agency itself is being run, I will do everything in my power to correct it from the inside using any means at my disposal. If he still wants my membership after hearing as much, please tell him that I accept his offer. Oh, that won't be a problem at all. I think he may well be encouraging you to take the reins. I believe it shows you expecting you to fulfill the role that should it be deemed necessary. After all, you have the experience in the guild, an organization which has managed to remain neutral and independent all this time. That's no mean feat. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Also, I need to get things ready for my successor, so I won't be able to return to Calvert for 2 or 3 months. As such, I won't be able to start work till then. That's perfectly understandable. Well, I look forward to meeting you again in the Republic. Likewise. Is something on your mind? Oh, I was just thinking about what you said back there. You said you need 2 or 3 months to get everything ready for your successor, right? Yes, I did. What of it? Well, while I'm guessing it's pretty busy over in Calvert right now too, it doesn't sound as though there's anything so urgent I need to be there now. So I was thinking maybe I could stay here for the next few months while you get things sorted out before I head back. You can't be serious. There's no reason why you should stay around here in Liberl with me. Go back to Calvert. You don't have to be so cold. It's me, you know. Well, it's the truth. We'll end up spending enough time together whether we like it or not after I'm home. You don't need to go out of your way to make more now. Well... you win. There's no need to rush things. Zin? What are you standing there for? Oh. Sorry. You could say that before starting to walk off on your own, though. God damn it, Zin. That was a cute little side story. Oh, we got the yin yang. You get really good stuff from these. I think the yin yang one is pretty decent. I don't actually need this because this is Shira, right? Dancer with Silver Locks. The Darling... Pure White Radiance and proof of her scholarship. I've actually no idea who that's referring to. Let's just go to the third plane. And get on to the next, shall we? Darling Pure White Radiance and proof of its scholarship. What? And here's the entrance to the next plane. I doubt the pattern will change up now, so yeah. We won't know what kind of place that's going to be until we step inside, though. Or what utterly bizarre fiends will be waiting for us in there? I'm tingling with excitement. Makes me sure we're good to go before we keep going. I think this team is pretty strong. Entrance exam results, what? A letter to Chloe Rins informing her that she has passed the Janice Royal Academy entrance exam. Is that literally what we need for that one door? Orbman. Here we go. Let's just throw in Chloe real quick. Alright. What was that? Darling Pure White Radiance. That can't mean Chloe. But now that we have the entrance exam... What the fuck? It does open. So the proof of a scholarship is the entrance exam results for Chloe, huh? I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Spring came, but it took far more time doing so than average year. One by one, the magnolia flowers began to show their faces to the world, as if reluctant to let their long slumber end. And with the changing of the seasons, a brand new student of the infamous Janice Royal Academy set foot into its grounds, slightly later than her peers. Well, here I am. Okay, I can do this. Oh, so that's a famous transfer student, huh? A hawk? No, seems more like a falcon. God damn it, that was Seek. swore myself that I would stop relying on other people. I'd had enough of being restricted in how to live. I'd had enough in following the rails laid out for me by other people. I was going to put my own 2 feet on the ground and start living my own life, by myself. That was my resolve, and I intended to abide by it. But somewhere in my heart I had already realized that resolve of mine was nothing more than an excuse. Settle down, settle down. I've got someone to introduce to you all. This is our new transfer student, Chloe Rins. She's going to be studying, social studies apparently. You'll be with me then. Well, why don't you introduce yourself to the class? Of course. My name is Chloe Rins, and starting today, I will be a first-year student at this academy. I've been looking forward to beginning my life as... Sorry. God damn. I've been looking forward to beginning my life at this wonderful academy for some time, so I'm truly delighted to be here. It's an honor to be able to count myself among your number. I'm still an inexperienced child in many ways, so I fear I may cause you all trouble in the coming days and weeks. But I intend to work as hard as I can for the betterment of myself, my class, and my school, so I hope we can all get along. I sure wasn't expecting a transfer student at this time of year. I wonder if she's from a rich family or something. She sure sounds stuffy, so it would fit. She's obviously got some kind of special circumstances to be enrolling in May. Excuse me, but could I ask a question? Where do you live? You're from Liberl, right? Yes, I'm from Gransel. Do you have any hobbies? Not specifically. What, for reals? That's kind of boring. Still, no matter how much I think about it, nothing comes to mind. Suppose I could say making sweets. But I don't feel like I do that enough for it to qualify as a hobby. Isn't the entrance exam for transfer students supposed to be crazy hard? Must be really smart to be able to pass it. Harder than the one the rest of us took. No way, that was nuts as it was. You must be quite smart. Okay, class, that's enough. I'm sure you must all have things you want to ask our new student, but they can wait until after class. Go on, take a seat, Chloe. Oh, yes, ma'am. Alright then, time to get started with the lesson. If you would, open your textbooks to page 23. A mysterious transfer student. Now there's a surefire recipe for catching my interest. God damn it. What's she planning? 2 weeks passed at the academy. Despite the passing of time, the student's interest in the transfer student showed no signs of letting up. And she was soon the talk of the whole school. All anyone wanted to talk about was her, how smart she was, how unusually polite she was, among other things. Her peers thought the formalities were largely due to nerves and that she would naturally ease up over time, but the reality was somewhat different. Whew, I'm glad that's over. Whew, glad I attended class today. We ended up covering so much. Come on, Monica, it's time for practice. Coming. Oh dear, did everyone go home already? I haven't handed out all of these printouts yet. Oh, it's Miss Viola. She looks like she needs help with something. Maybe I could volunteer? No time like the present. Miss Viola, is there anything I can help you with? You seem rather troubled about something. Well, there is, but I'd feel a little bad asking you to help me with. Well, if you insist. Of course. Miss Viola handed out a pile of printouts to Chloe. Could you go and hand these out to all the social studies students then? One each? They're rather important too, so try and see that everyone gets one. I'll get to work right away. Thank you so much. Okay, gotta run. There's a staff meeting starting soon. Let's see. Oh, this is a list of this year's credits. No wonder she wanted to hand us out right away. Might as well start with the students still here. After that, I can go speak to the ones who have gone to respective clubs, as well as those who have returned to their dormitories. Okay, to work I go. Hello, Chloe. Really? I had no idea. While the Republic is pretty huge in terms of landmass and all, just traveling on foot isn't going to cut it. We need more effective means of transportation. Excuse me? Oh, Chloe, hello. Can we help you with something? Well, you see, Miss Viola had entrusted me with the task of giving printouts to all the social studies students. Hey, this is a list of all our credits. Thanks for going out of your way to deliver these, Chloe. Not at all. I apologize for intruding on your conversation too. I'll get out of your way now. Have a good day. Oh, right. Crazy how polite she is, huh? Yeah, I guess. She's a bit too polite though, if you ask me. Makes it hard to feel comfortable talking to her. Okay, where's the rest of you guys? Excuse me, you aren't a social studies student, are you? Oh, oops. I'm not going to cover everyone, by the way. I'm not going to read every line of dialogue. Oh, Chloe, how are you doing? Have you settled in here yet? Well, I'd like to think so, yes. By the way, thank you very much for your help during the enrollment process. Thanks to you, I was able to begin my new life here without any problems at all. I'm just glad to have been of assistance. Is there anything else you need to help with? You need to only ask. I'll do what I can. I'll bear that in mind. Thank you very much. Oh, hello there, Chloe. Are you finally starting to get used to life here? Sir, I want to thank you again for permitting me to transfer here on such a short notice. I really... Chloe, you undertook our official transfer student exam and you passed it. You needn't feel at all indebted to me or feel as though you're being granted special treatment. If you say so, sir, thank you. So, where is everyone? Hey Ricky, why are we here? Spring has come and yet in my heart it's still in the middle of winter. Why does everything in my life have to go wrong? Excuse me? Oh, I know you. You're the transfer student, right? I wish I was smart like you. Viola told me to deliver this to you. I shouldn't even need this. I should have graduated, but here I am redoing the year again. What? I can't believe I have to do my third year all over again. This is the worst. I was so full of hope when I first enrolled here, and look at me now. Not sure what to say in this situation. Personally think he made a major mistake picking that course in the first place, though. He's not built for all that work. Is there more? Probably not, right? It's so interesting. Ideas, help me. Where is that loser? I would have thought we'd have found him by now. Lucy, I'm not sure I can stand much more of this. Stop your whining, you. I bet you've secretly been slacking off with your search the whole time, haven't you? I have not. I just don't get it. We're swimming in eyewitness reports of him. But us running into him? It's not happening. Why? I don't think our odds of capturing him today are especially high, Leo. What should we do? I suppose we'll just have to do what we can without him for now. The two of us can handle the majority of the student council's work. But we are going to need his approval in the end, so you two need to keep up your search. Find him as soon as possible. Right. I'll see you two later. Righto. Well, I guess we better get back to work. We must. Huh? Chloe? What brings you here with a pile of prints out in hand? Oh, well, I'm just helping Miss Viola with some of her work, you see. By going around after classes giving out printouts? You're one model student. I would have turned it down if I was in your position. Well, how about this? Why don't we give you a hand with it? The two of us are gonna be walking around the school for a while because some other work anyway. So it'd be no skin off our backs. Oh, I don't want to trouble you. I was the one who accepted this task. It's my duty to see it through to the end. Well, if you excuse me, I should probably be getting back to it. Good luck with your own work. So, like, guess who's sharing a room with her? Me. Huh? Really? She's supposed to be a real genius from all I've heard about her. Sounds like one convenient room arrangement if you ever find yourself stuck on homework. Well, I guess you could see it that way, but it's like, I don't know. She's really pleasant and polite and all, but it's sorta... It's like she doesn't want to be super close to anybody. Yeah, I get what you mean, but if you're sharing a room with her, you can't be total strangers, right? Don't you talk sometimes? Not really. Hi, and good night is about the most we do, to be honest. I wish I could talk to her normally. If you happen to encounter the student council president, inform us at once. Oh, are you the new transfer student? Yes, that's right. I take it this is your first time coming to this room. There's no need to be so nervous. I'm the student council's vice president, Lucy Sayland. He's a secretary and accountant, Leo. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're very welcome to come here whenever you like. She's so pretty. My name is Chloe Rins. It's nice to meet you. The pleasure's all mine. Your academic life here probably isn't going to be all smooth sailing, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Just try and enjoy yourself. I believe in you. Thank you. Currently changing. I can't go inside now. I should come back later. Oh, hey Chloe, you sure you don't need any help with that? Really sure? I'm sure. Promise all of these will be delivered, no problem, so don't worry about me. Well, if you're sure. If you change your mind though, just come and let me know. It'd be no sweat on my end. So just say the word. Well. I know you. Chloe Rins, wasn't it? Do you have some business with me? Well, not personally, no. I've been entrusted with the task of giving a printout to you by Miss Viola. Oh, this is a list of this year's credits. What? Joint classes seem to be worth an awful lot while we're first years. Wait, physical education is worth 5 whole credits? Ideas, help me. Suppose I should probably leave him alone for a while. Well, if you'll excuse me. Wait a moment. Yes? Oh no. It's just that according to this printout, your examinations will be taking place in 6 weeks' time. Make sure you study thoroughly for them. I don't want to hear any excuses if you don't strive for the top. Absolutely. I'll devote myself fully to my studies. Logic asks if you borrow some of my reference books. I'm in the process of choosing what to give him. He really is alarmingly dedicated to his studies. That's not a bad thing though. On the contrary, I think it's great. That's all? Alright. There used to be a fountain here, you know, but they got rid of it last year for some reason. I mean, it was from the Middle Ages, so it was pretty beat up. I can't blame them for getting rid of it. Just wish I'd drawn it before they did. That's my biggest regret. Alright, girl storms it is, apparently. Lucy sure is gorgeous, isn't she? She's here as an exchange student from the Principality of Remiferia to the north. I wonder if all the girls there are as pretty. I sure wish I was. Didn't we just hear Remiferia in Kevin's backstory? That's where Rufina was coming from, right? Crazy to think about. Nothing else in the girls' storm? Really? You're that new student, right? What do you want? I'm not really in the mood to talk. Wow. Thanks, I guess. I only have the auditorium left. Oh, I recognize you. You're the new first-year transfer student, Chloe Ren's, correct? Yes, I am. I am Rachel, a third-year humanities student. I also serve as captain of a fencing club. If you're at all interested in what we do, you'd be welcome to stay and watch us practice. I wish I could, but I'm afraid I'm a little too busy at the moment. Thank you for your offer, though. Just the thought of joining reminds me of training sessions with Julia. Is that you, Monica? Finally, we've been waiting for you, no? Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you. What? You didn't do anything wrong. I was the one who made a mistake. Oh, I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was the one who made a mistake. Okay, stop right there. Don't mind her, Chloe. She's kind of slow on the uptake at times like these. Did you need something from us, though? We're gonna start practice soon, so we can't hang around and talk long. Oh, I see. Still, I'm relatively sure that Clara is a social studies student. This doesn't really seem like the best time to be intruding on them. Maybe it would be best for me to excuse myself now and come back later. Oh, I know, you came to watch us practice because you're thinking of joining the club, right? Awesome, we'd be stoked to have you as a member. You might want to let us speak before busting out the confetti and streamers. Seriously, just ignore it, Chloe. If you don't, we'll be here all day. We really do need to start soon, though. So can you make whatever you need quick? Oh, sure, sorry. Well, I just came to deliver this. This is all. Aw, this is all you were here for? A credits list? I got my hopes up for nothing. Boo! I'm sorry about that. But yes, that's all I wanted, so I'll let you go ahead and start practice. Oh, thanks. She's kind of weird, right? She's a mysterious transfer student everyone is talking about. Wouldn't expect her to be too normal. Ooh, that's her, huh? I wish she'd stayed and joined the club. Oh, I love the stage. Can we now go up there? Where could it have gone? Oh, there it is. Phew. Excuse me. Hey, you're the transfer student, right, Chloe? Do you need something from me? Yes, actually. You see, Miss Viola asked me to deliver these. Oh, it's our credit list. There's so many classes there. Being a second year seems like it's gonna be rough. I'm surprised you went out of your way to deliver these. Not like there was any rush. You really think so? Yeah, she forgot to hand them out last year too. We got them eventually, but it was like forever after we should have. She might be pretty, but she's kind of not all there, if you know what I mean. You might want to watch your back, okay? Like, you're obviously a nice girl, so if you don't, she might end up taking advantage of that. There you are, Monica. You do realize we can't start without you, right? Whoops, sorry, I'm coming now. Well, see you later, Chloe. Thanks for delivering the printout to me. Oh, not at all. But I need to keep doing what I can. Maybe I was desperate to cling on to something to keep losing sight of myself. The world made it seem like you could only broaden your horizons by interacting with others. But there I was, stubbornly refusing to come out of my shell. Was it really stubbornness? In some weird way I can't explain, it was more like obsessing over the idea that I could grow as long as I pushed myself. It's not like I wanted to be left behind. It's not like I wanted to be alone. As long as I tried hard enough, maybe I'd one day stop feeling like I was running in place. Hold on a minute. I don't have the printout left for me. I wonder if I left mine in the classroom. I must have. I'd better go back and get it. Can I really keep going on like this? So yeah, the transfer student came by earlier. Oh, the super smart one? Yeah, anyway. So yeah. I should hurry back to my room and go over what we learned in class. I need to go over our credits list again too. Feeling kind of tired. Hey there, pretty lady. You're the student council president, right? Bingo, name's Lechter. Sure is a gorgeous sunset today, huh? Oh, yes it is. So what are your impressions of the academy? Well... I think it's a wonderful place. It's well equipped in terms of facilities for one thing. It has everything needed to really cultivate a good environment for learning, and I'm happy to have chosen it. Haha. Oh, my hunch was right on the money. I knew you'd take it that way. Supposed to? I'm sorry, did I misunderstand you? Well, I was more asking about your life at the academy outside all of the book junk. Maybe it's just me, but you don't really seem to be letting loose or having fun. Well, I do feel as though I'm still adjusting to the life here. So there's a lot that I have yet to learn. But I'll keep working as hard as I can on doing so, I promise. Was it really what you came here to do, though? Pardon me? Huh. Man, you're too serious. Have you ever tried playing hooky? Like ever? At least once? I might not look the part, but I am the student council president, you know? Our work's pretty damn easy too. What do you think? Are you inviting me to join? Only if I have a thing for long nights filled with exciting paperwork and super duper enthralling schedules. Monotone. Oh, I was hoping for some kind of reaction. He's the president. There must be something respectable about him, but I'm not seeing it. How do I put this? I feel like I couldn't trust him with so much as a 10 mirror coin. Oh, whoops. After Milia was bugging me about showing up to lessons once in a while, should probably cut up some new excuse to ditch. I mean, I could go, but where's the fun in that? Pissing her off's like watching a pot boil over, though. So whatever crap I make up better be really convincing. Yep, I think my instincts were dead on. I should really be heading back to the dormitory now. You might want to watch how you stand when I'm kicking it down here. My view's awesome if you catch my drift. Excuse me. That way's the boys' dorms. Oh boy. This one's gonna be like pulling teeth. Several days later, after classes. Student Council, an autonomous body run by students. 4 students, responsible for maintaining order and overseeing student activities. And the most important duty of all is searching for their president. He's not here either. Where is that ruffian? I was sure he'd think he got us and come back to the council room this time. Sure of it. I swear, every time we do manage to find him, he gets 1,000 times more capable of hiding from us. Where could he be? We've searched the school buildings. We've searched the dorms. Where's left? The shrubs on the ground? Oh, he's just taunting us now. Get it together, Hans. We're going to find him and we're going to force feed him every single paperwork he's got piling up. Right on. Huh? Chloe? What are you doing sitting here? Oh, hello. I just had a little free time, so I thought I would try and use it productively. Is that lesson prep work? Man, you're so dedicated. I think I can see how you were able to pass the legendary transfer student exam. It's really just something to pass the time. It's not like I'm working every waking hour of the day. Oh yeah, guess it wouldn't hurt to ask. You haven't seen Lecter around, have you? Lecter? I'm almost scared to ask, but he didn't try anything funny on you, did he? Hi J2O. We've actually not done a whole lot during the stream. First off, we had a scene with Zin and Kilika. Well, we activated Zin and Kilika, Zin and Olivier. Then we watched a scene with Zin and Kilika. And now we have a Moonzor with Chloe. So we haven't been actually playing the game a lot today. So, yeah. No. Sort of. I'm so sorry. This is all our fault for not keeping that nutjob on a leash. I don't know how he can begin to apologize to you. Whatever he did, we'll be absolutely sure it never happens again. Or anything else for that matter. So please forgive us. We're begging you. It's okay, honestly. He really didn't do anything major to me, honest. Really? Yes, he just tried to tease me a little. It's harmless fun. But yeah. These scenes are probably what's going to be carrying the game, huh? Also, we had a really interesting cutscene with Ries and Kevin. And I really do feel like this game's going to give Kevin a lot of much needed characterization. You know? Because Kevin is always like... I think I felt it in the previous game before. That he is always this cool, down-to-earth guy that just loves to joke around and do things, you know. But it seems like the facade is cracking quite a bit, you know. Whew, you nearly gave me a heart attack, Chloe. I thought I was gonna faint or something. Seriously, it's getting to the point where I feel like I need to apologize every time I hear his name. Thanks, Adios. Is he really that much of a troublemaker? Oh, troublemaker? That's cute. Honestly, with a personality like that, he's a walking nightmare straight from Gehenna. We've lost count of how many times he's run away from doing his council work in the past couple of weeks alone. Which would be bad enough if it weren't for the fact that he's usually out raising hell for people instead. So instead of doing your own work, we're either out searching for him or apologizing for things he's done. That's why the council's most important policy is, if he's not in our sights, the sooner we find him, the better. If you're thinking we can't be a very effective student council like that, well, you're right. I see. Something wrong, Chloe? Oh, no, nothing really. But speaking of Lecter, he was sleeping on the top of the clubhouse roof not long ago. He was? Well, that explains why we can't find him. We didn't check there. You're the best, Chloe. Thanks a ton. Not at all. It was actually Zeke who noticed him there, but I suppose I shouldn't tell them that. Come on, Hans. We've got some trash to bring in. Damn straight. Seriously, thanks, Chloe. We owe you big time. See you later. Oh, sure. So that's what he's usually like. My instincts about him being irresponsible were right, I see. Still, the question he asked me... Was that really what you came here to do, though? It generally feels like the side stories are the main bread and butter of this game. And the main story is kind of just a filler. Especially since, like, Chapter 3 was so short. Like, it was extremely short. Like, all of the chapters in this game so far have been relatively short compared to, like, these scenes, you know? The start was in the moon doors. And I'm wondering if it's just... if this game is just more there to give more characterization to all of the characters, rather than tell a through line in the story. You know? Like, probably all of this stuff with fake Löwe and that phantom guy is going to matter in the end. Especially to Kevin and Ries. But this is just giving other people characterization, you know? Like this one with Chloe, and the other one with Zin and Kilika. Like, very good side stories, but they're just here to give characterization to other characters, you know? Instead of doing it like they usually did it back in the day with the other games. Where that was part of the main story and it was this whole journey, you know? It's a very, very interesting approach. There he is. What? Where is he? He was there a second ago. I saw him. Then why isn't he here now? Crap, where'd he go? Oh. Looks like Chloe's heading off somewhere else. Maybe you should ask her again if she saw anything. Huh? Oh sure, I guess. Can't hurt. I mean, she was the one who led us up here in the first place. She'd probably be a useful asset in our search in general if we could convince her to help. Yeah, let's go down and talk to her. Chloe, our favorite person. Oh, hello again. Was he not in the roof? No, he was. He just managed to disappear before we could wring our hands around his stupid neck. Can't believe he managed to escape again. That doesn't make any sense to us, though. It's not like there was anywhere to hide up there, and he was way too far up to be able to just jump down. That does seem strange. So, you know, we were wondering if you might have some idea where he might have gone next. Doesn't even need to be a specific location like last time. Anything useful you might have on him to share. Share away. Please, anything will do. Well, they really do seem to need some help. I might have some kind of idea. Wait, you do know something? I don't, but I know someone who might. Let me ask him for you. Seek. Who's a good bird? Whoa. You have a falcon? Is he a pet or something? Oh no. He's more like a friend. Oh, who's a good bird? Haha, gotcha. Seek, you haven't seen Lecter, have you? He was that slovenly boy who was sleeping on the clubhouse roof not long ago. So you lost sight of him? Oh, it's alright, don't worry about it. Sorry for calling you then. Thanks for trying to help. Wow, he really must be fast if Seek can keep up with him. I think we're a bit too busy to having our minds blown by you talking to a falcon to feel impressed by Lecter right now. You're telling me you're a true enigma. Did I do something strange? Oh, don't get me wrong, I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just genuinely amazed. That makes two of us. Shame that superpower of yours didn't get us any closer to finding Lecter. Indeed. Still, if Zeke couldn't find him, it could mean he's inside one of the buildings. Probably in one that's relatively quiet at this time of the day. Actually, that helps narrow things down a lot. Just leaves empty classroom, the dorms, the auditorium, the old schoolhouse. There still leaves plenty of places if you ask me. Would you like me to help out? Really? You're sure you wouldn't mind? I thought you had something else you needed to do. I was just going to go and have a look around some of the clubs, but I can do that anytime. Well, I do feel kind of bad about asking you to put yourself out for this, but you really would be serious help. I don't think I could wish for better even. You're totally sure, right? Yes, it's Chloe's first time at the academy. It's a moon door, so it's a long cutscene as well. You're totally sure though, we wouldn't want to force you. Of course. Great, let's get to work then. He's not gonna know what hit him. I needed to find literally the item at the end of the gold and silver area. So gold road and silver road area. Literally there was a chest that literally had Chloe's exam test exams inside, and that opened the door for us. So, you know. We found you. You're not getting away this time. It's time to come quietly. What exactly is that you're reading? It's Kitty Talk for Dummies. Yeah, go. Nihon. God damn it. Have you been sitting here reading that all this time? I just closed my eyes and kept running forward through a vast empty world, living the hardest that I could. It wasn't something running would achieve anything, and it wasn't as if I would suddenly be able to leave the ground and fly by doing so. It was just that if I stood still, the small, perfectly enclosed garden around me would suddenly feel too uncomfortably vast. Lecter was right. Just what had I come here to do? After that, Chloe decided to join the fencing club so that the skills Julia taught her didn't grow rusty during her time at the academy. She also found herself being roped into helping Jill and Hans search for the nefarious Lecter quite often too. Then, roughly a month after this all began, everyone's favorite time of the academic year finally arrived. Right, so here I need to use this formula. Wait, this isn't right. What am I doing wrong? Exam season, huh? Students sure have it rough. You're technically 1-2, you know. Technically. You are going to study, aren't you? Well. I'll take that as a no. Oh, here you are. An angel shines her majesty upon us. Come on, Lecter, it's time for you to hit those books. But I've studied for a whole half second today already. I really don't think... Oh my god. Oh, Lucy. Why can't I get you to do that to me? Fuck. Wait, no. This is no time for fantasizing. I need to study. We're finally free. I knew this place wouldn't go easy on us. Those were really hard. I feel like I just want to curl up in bed and sleep for a week now. Oh, Chloe, how'd the exams go for you? Well, alright, I suppose. Now, there's no need to be modest. We know you probably finished in half the time and got all the answers right to boot. Smile says it all. Hehe. I wish I had your brain. Sure, we can swap. This isn't the place to be loitering. You're stopping people from getting to the stairs. Oops. We're sorry. Oh, and one more thing. The student council's work resumes today. I'll be expecting both of you in the council room at 2 o'clock for a meeting. Don't even think about being late. Yes, sir. As for you, Chloe, you may do as you see fit. You know, it's not the most interesting storyline, to be honest. Personally. I mean, I did enjoy some of those Academy stories, but they're getting a little bit much, in my opinion. I mean, it gives a lot of characterization to Chloe, which I really like, but not the most interesting kinds of storylines, you know? I'm guessing that's his way of saying he'd like you to come along too. You might not technically be a member, but you're an honorary Lecter catcher. We kind of need you at this point. I'll bet he's acknowledged you because of that. Because, believe me, that's a real special talent you've got there. I'm not sure I've done enough to warrant that, personally. If it's okay for me to go, maybe I will, though. It sounds like fun. Might be a bit disappointed if you go along expecting fun. Yeah, but the thing that I'm mostly about is, like, we've already had 3 storylines alone that went over this whole school life, you know? And I mean, yeah, it's an interesting story of how she came out of her shell in her school life and what she's here to do. And it gives her a lot of background character. But in terms of where we currently are in the story, to me that is not as interesting as the other stuff we've had. Like, I really loved the Tita storyline because it dealt with Ren. Tita and Ren, which is a current storyline in the current arc, you know. Whereas this goes back to the past to talk about Chloe. And for example, I also like the Zin and Kilika storylines because it keeps continuing on and give the character's characterization in the now. Whereas I feel like Chloe's already had characterization a lot. She went through a lot and grew a lot during the story. But yeah. We'd be happy to have you, though. Fun or no fun. So if you're up for it, so are we. Nice, let's get ourselves some lunch so that we can head over there. Alright. I might extend the stream for today a little. Especially because the storyline is going to be going for a long time. You know? So I might do an hour more or so in the stream. Yo guys. Whoa, Lecter's here? That's the occasion. Yeah, you say that as if I'm never here. I'm always here doing nothing, aren't I? At least he's being honest about it. Lucy, I'm so happy to see you again. You're looking well, Hans. How did your exams go? Well, I'd appreciate if we avoided that fine subject. Much like how you avoided all the subjects you were supposed to study then. Can you stop wasting time and take your seats? We have work to do. Sorry. Well, we're all here, so let's get started. Alright, our first order of the day is talking about everyone's dreams for the future. You three can go first. Speak your highest aspirations so that we all might hear. Please continue, Leo. First, I will go over the Student Council's main orders of business for the year. After that, I will discuss our future activities in more detail, and then we can start to work on allocating the budget. Jill, you spill first. Tell us what your desires burn with that pure sisterly heart of yours. The desire to topple your presidency. As you can see, this fool will be of no use at all to the proceedings. Expect diddly squat from him. Oh, Lecter. When he's not here, he causes trouble. And when he's here, he causes trouble. So moving along, if we go by our usual pattern for the year, next month will be... That seems to be quite the boring meeting, I have to say. Oh, I'm exhausted. Trying to find Lecter is exhausting, but somehow not having to do ends up both being just as tiring. But at least I was finally reunited with my beloved Lucy. I was dying of loneliness from not getting to see her during the exam period. You liar, you went and met her this morning, didn't you? Something about seeing her before your exams making you do better in them. You're right, I saw you too. Oh, hey. Just what I needed. A few people who look like they've got nothing to do. We're a hell of a lot busier than you are. We need to go around and meet with the heads of all the Academy's clubs and start drafting up a budget. Okay, I guess it's up to you, Chloe. Me? Lecter handed an envelope to Chloe. What is this? Something that needs to be delivered to the mayor of Rouen. Leah's not gonna take no for an answer either, so there you go. Enjoy. That sounds very much like it's your job. Mine? You sure you're not mistaking me for someone else? Oh, and Chloe? You got a feather on your head. I do? Lecter brushed his hand across Chloe's head. I guess that must have been Zeke's. He did say it was almost time for him to start molting, come to think of it. How long has it been there? I hope it wasn't there during the exams. That would be so embarrassing. You know about Zeke? And did you actually talk to him? Okay, good luck delivering that envelope. Talk about an enigma. Chloe? You are aware you've just had Lecter's work unceremoniously dumped on you, right? Also, while I hate being the one to break it to you, there wasn't a feather on your head. He did it again. Come on, you can't let him get away with this. You've got to go after him and force him to take it back. You shouldn't have to do this work for him. I don't disagree, but I'm not sure she's gonna find him if she goes after him now. He's got enough of a head start that we're probably talking like, what, 5 hours to find him? 6? I think it would be faster for me to just go and do the job myself, wouldn't it? All I have to do is deliver it to the mayor of Rouen after all. Oh, we were kind of hoping you could help us with our work too. I'm sorry, Jill. Don't worry about it. Do you know the way to the mayor's place? If you don't, I can help with that. Thanks, but I know the way. I've been to visit him once before, actually. Huh? Really? Sounds like you should be fine then. Well, take care of monsters on the way. Thank you, I will. Well, this is goodbye for now, I guess. Later. Don't be out so late. I won't. Do we really have to go to Rouen as Chloe? Alright. I'm not going to need permission to go out of the academy grounds, aren't I? I should go let the dean know what I'm doing. And yeah, this goes on for way too long already. My name is Lecter and I currently serve as president of this Academy Student Council. Are you here to have a look around the school? That would be a problem at all. Who is this person and why does he look like Lecter? So this is the president of the Academy Student Council. What a fine young man. How fitting for such an esteemed academy. God damn it. Oh, good day, Chloe. Can I help you? Actually, I have some business that I need to take care of outside the academy. So I came to ask for permission to leave the grounds. Oh, I see. Naturally, I have no objections to granting you permission. Thank you very much, Dean Collins. Still, I've been quite pleased to see you finally adjusting to life here. I've heard plenty of stories about you running around the grounds lately. Haha. Well, I've been helping the student council with their work from time to time. And well, a certain element of their work does involve a lot of running. I see. Well, if that is all, I should probably get to work. Oh, of course. Take care. Thank you. She looks so much more chipper now. Suppose I have him to thank for that. Yeah, this side story is way too long, in my opinion. So far, at least. I don't want to get to the back road. It's a long as side road. Well, here I am. This is the first time I've had a chance to walk through here like this. Not like I could before. The last time I came was during the 100 Days War. Whoops. I forgot that you can't cross the bridge at this time of day. Guess I'll try heading to the mayor's mansion later. It's no big deal anyway. Like that didn't make it seem too urgent. It's so nice to see this town so lively. Really has changed in atmosphere since then. Isn't that a casino? Please tell me he isn't in there for the reason I think he is. He better not be. Lecter, what are you doing in here? We're students. Gambling is expressly forbidden. I know. I mean, I'm the student council president. Of course I know. Yes, come to Papa. Find myself doubting how he could be more by the minute. Maybe I should ask the dean next time I see him so I can make sure this isn't some kind of elaborate ruse. That sounds like the bridge is coming down. Finally, I can go visit the mayor now. I'll be leaving now. I need to go and take care of your work for you. You stay right where you are. Right. Right. Just a little bit more. Are you even paying attention? Just stay here, please. Excuse me. I'm a student of Janice Royal Academy here on student council business. Would it be possible for me to meet with Mayor Dalmore? I'm afraid not. He's currently not in, you see. If your business isn't urgent, might I recommend coming back another day? I'll be happy to hear what you have to say. I'm the Mayor Stuart Gilbert and I act as his representative during his absence. Fuck you. Fuck. Can I just punch this guy? Oh my god, he's everywhere. Literally, this game is my nightmare. Gilbert is fucking everywhere. In every fucking scene. Why? Why is he here? Oh my god. So you're a student of the Janice Royal Academy, are you? That's correct, sir. I've come to deliver an envelope from the student council to the mayor. You know what? By the minutes, I am 100% certain that fucking dimwit Campanella is behind all of this, and he's just trolling us with Gilbert. This entire fucking time. He's just pushing Gilbert into everything in this one. Just because we know we hate... She knows we hate them. Like, seriously, I really thought I would hate Olivia, but Olivia is actually fine compared to this dimwit. I see. It's a list of the Academy students for the current year. As you know, students generally live in dorms, and obviously there are large numbers of them coming and going year after year. Makes keeping track of all the residents of the region that much easier when the school submits a list of students like this. Oh, that's interesting. I wasn't aware of that. To tell the truth, I was once a student of the Academy. Not just any student either. I was part of the student council as well. Janice Council is a fine organization. They're proud as they are noble-minded, with a true dedication to carrying out their duties and bettering the academy they serve and belong to. I see. It's hard to believe that was never the case looking at the current student council. The experience I gained there continues to be valuable to me to this very day. I'm sure the same will be true for you in your adult life too, so do continue to work as part of it as best you can. Oh, sorry. Thank you, I will. I'm not actually a member though. Well, if you will excuse me, I wouldn't want to keep you any longer. Oh, that was no trouble. If I can do anything else to help you in the future, by all means stop by. I might be able to help. Thank you very much. He's still in there gambling. He's probably not still in there gambling. I wonder if he's actually still here like I told him to be. I knew it. Excuse me. You would happen to know where the student who was sitting here was gone, would you? I'm trying to find him. Ah, you must mean Master Lecter. Master Lecter? A young lady came to collect him not long ago. She did punch him before they departed, however. Thank Ideus for Lucy. I'm so sorry for the trouble he's caused you. On behalf of the students of the Academy, I hope you won't think ill of us for the actions of one of our students. Our student council president, no less. I really do apologize. Oh, on the contrary, Master Lecter is a valued customer of ours. Incidentally, should you happen to have the chance to speak to him, we've placed the coins from the game he was in the middle of... in his pool as usual. If you could let him know that, it would be greatly appreciated. Alright then. I'm exhausted. Can't believe he's even an active gambler. He's so far gone, I'm not sure to begin trying to... God damn it. Hmm? Something wrong? Oh, are you lost? No, I'm not lost. I'm just trying to find something. The path? Like what? I can't help you look if you'd like. You don't have to do that, but if you really wanna. It's a red stone. It's really, really pretty. I'm sure I dropped it somewhere around here, but I can't find it. A red stone, right? Yeah. I don't get why I haven't found it already. Chloe found a pretty red stone. Excuse me, this wouldn't happen to be what you're looking for, would it? That's it. Whew, I'm glad we were able to find it. Yeah, I'm Clem and thanks. Anyway, bye. Are you alright? I'm okay. I'll escort you back home. I can't get home on my own. I'm not some dumb kid, you know. I know, but you see, I'm a little lost myself. I was hoping that I might be able to ask your family for directions. So while you might not need my help, would you be willing to let me go with you? Huh? Oh, then I guess I could, sure. This way. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, I'm coming. His house is this way, though. Guess he must be from Minoria. This is a fucking long side story, I have to say. Oh. What's wrong? Well... The place he led me to was Mercia Orphanage. Somewhere I knew well, somewhere that was very important to me. That was also exactly why I knew I shouldn't be here, because I was so weak-willed that I knew I would rely on everyone here and stop living by myself. I say that, but this was the first place I wanted to see as soon as I arrived in Ruan. Oh, how badly I wanted to run straight here. But I knew I couldn't. I swore when I joined the academy to walk with my own 2 feet, and I would do anything to avoid the places that would make my resolve buckle. What's up with you? Why'd you go so quiet? You want me to introduce you to the matron? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stronger than I was before, right? Gotten used to life at the academy. I've made friends there. I've resumed practicing my swordsmanship. I've gained stamina for chasing Lecter around. Yeah, that's true. It covers like the parts of Chloe we didn't really get to, even though we didn't actually. I feel like we didn't need to go through all this. Like, it was already part of her character development somewhat, right? Ouch. I think what annoys me a little bit is that we didn't need this, really, that much. Maybe I'm ready to come back here. Maybe I'm strong enough now. Maybe I can finally walk back inside here with my head held high and not immediately give in to the weakness in my heart. Come on, you're scaring me. You're not sick or nothing, are you? I'm fine. Would you mind showing me inside? Sure, this way. Keep up or I'll leave you behind. Feels a little bit too much because we already knew, like... Yeah, I mean, it covers Chloe's parts that were missing. But she already told us the way she was before she came to this place, right? She told us this and how she changed before. Like, it doesn't really feel like it needed to be here, you know? There you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? Everyone else was long... Goodness, is that you, Chloe? You've grown so much, haven't you? Matron, It's you, it's really you. Oh dear, I see you still look exactly the same when you're crying. Well, What's going on here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hug you out of nowhere before I knew it. I was just so happy to see you again. Oh, that's no reason for you to apologize. It's lovely to see you again, Chloe. You too. Oh, look at you. You're still the same darling young lady I've always known after all, aren't you? I'm glad you finally came back too, Clem. But I wish you wouldn't run away like that. I just went looking for something, that's all. If you don't mind me asking, Matron, where's Joseph? You haven't heard the news, then? I'm afraid he's no longer with us. Passed away about 4 years ago. He passed away? One day he went out shopping in Ruan and was caught up in an accident. I'm so sorry. Sweetie, why are you apologizing? I had no idea. If I hadn't been acting so stubbornly, if I hadn't convinced myself I shouldn't come even though I love it here, if I'd just been more honest with myself, if I'd just come here from the beginning... Is somebody there? Oh, there you are, Clem. Where have you been all this time? I don't know what voices I gave everyone. Ooh, what are you crying for? These are the children I'm looking after at the moment. Everyone, say hello to a visitor. Okay. I'm Mary. Huh? What's going on? Hiya. Come on, Paul, you gotta say hello. Chloe? The Mercia orphanage you love is right here, you know. So it is. Maybe we should all have some tea. Now seems like as good a time as any. Will you give me a hand making it, Chloe? Of course. From that day forward, I stopped avoiding the orphanage. I made a habit of going there whenever the opportunity presented itself. I buckled, exactly the way I thought I would. I was the same weak little girl I always was, forever craving the warmth of the orphanage, and forever wanting to be surrounded by the lovely matron and the children. When I was there, the world felt bathed in happiness and smiling faces. Because I never knew my mother and father, all my memories of this place were the only ones I had of my childhood. For me, the orphanage I could visit now was exactly the same as the one I fondly remembered from then. When I was there, I could be at peace. I could keep deceiving myself for as long as I needed to. Yet, when I was there, I knew my heart wasn't as pure as I wanted to think it was. My garden, beautiful as it was, continued to stay enclosed. By the way, this has to be like really, really good if you really, really love Chloe, right? That's what I'm thinking, you know? 1 month later. Yeah, I know I didn't intend to stay out that long. It's so easy to lose track of time when I'm at the orphanage. Better hurry back to the dorm. Huh? The lights are already off. Jill must have gone to sleep already. Good evening, my dear. Hello. What are you standing there for? Especially with the lights off. Oh, I was just feeling so lonely without my beloved Chloe around to keep me company that I opted to turn the lights off and sulk. You're never around on our days off lately. I don't know where you're always going, but you sure seem to love it there. Where have you been, anyway? I'm sorry for being out so late. I didn't mean to break curfew, but it just happened. And no big deal. The teachers don't suspect a thing. I took care of that. That might not be the case forever. If it keeps happening, though, they might notice at some point. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I'll try and make sure to return earlier in the future. Matron Theresa might start getting annoyed if I keep staying out so late too. So... You didn't answer, by the way. Where have you been going? I know. It's a boy, isn't it? No way, it isn't. I mean, she would for Joshua. Just been going to an acquaintance house. An acquaintance house, huh? Oh-ho. And what relationship do you have with this acquaintance, dare I ask? It's a place called Mercia Orphanage. I owe a lot to the matron there, so since I live in the region now, I've been able to go visit more often than I could before. An orphanage? Oh, hold up. That's a place between here and Manoria, right? Ah, phooey. I was hoping I was gonna be somewhere a little more scandalous. Should have known with you. What do you mean? Well, your answer's such a good girl answer. Spending your days off helping poor little orphans and all. You're a true model student, aren't you? I'm impressed. Poor little orphans, don't you dare call them that? What? What right do you have to talk about them like they're objects of pity? And I'm not a good girl. Excuse me. I didn't think I'd ever see her like that. Done it again, haven't I? Me and my big mouth. She's got me all wrong. I'm not some kind of model student or good girl like she thinks I am. That's not why I'm always going to the orphanage. Where are we going now, Chloe? What's wrong with me? My heart just won't stop pounding. Why am I acting like this? Maybe I should talk to Hans. Oh. You in there, Hans? Yeah, that you, Jill? Hold on, I'll open the door. What the heck are you doing here? It's late. Did something happen? Not really. Your face tells me that's a big old lie. Come on in. I'm by myself at the moment anyway. Don't try any funny business, okay? As if I would. Now get your butt inside. So, what happens? Something to do with Chloe, right? I can't keep anything from you, can I? Have you ever fought with her before? Not yet, no. She's the type to just apologize before offering her opinion on anything. So we've got nothing to fight about, really. You're asking because you have? Yeah. I really hate myself sometimes, Hans. I just can't seem to stop myself from blurting out insensitive stuff even when I don't mean it. She was really angry too. Angry? Chloe? Man, I can't even imagine that. I wish I could have seen it. Can you be serious, Hans? I am. I'm not sure how to face her now. So I don't want to go back to my room tonight. Can I sleep here? Proposal denied. You're sleeping in your own room and that's final. I don't know what you said, but I'm sure she'll forgive you if you apologize. I don't know. What is his choice? Even if I do try to apologize, there's every chance she'll ignore me. Won't be the first time she's lost a friend over something like this. All delaying going back is going to postpone the inevitable, but I can hardly blame her for being scared. How are you already asleep? Leo? Wow, you sure you're back late today? You see, there's a perfectly good reason why Jill is here. I tried to say that she should go back to her own room, but wouldn't you know it, she wouldn't listen. Then... How the situation arose is of no consequence. We will be sleeping outside tonight. Can't even tell if you believe me or not. I feel like I can't understand myself at all these days. Please don't stand behind me like that. It's creepy. Someone's in a bad mood. She's not looking too good. I always wished I could have a normal life like everyone else. An ordinary family, ordinary friends. But wishing for those things just doesn't get you them. And no matter how hard I try, nothing seems to work out. I just can't seem to make any progress. I getcha. You were so frustrated you ended up lashing out against a friend who's kinda on the dance side. That's not what happened at all. I'm not you. I might be annoyed at her, but Jill is still very important to me. But I'm not wrong either. I'm not going there because I pity the children or because I'm a good girl. The children there are wonderful. They don't need pity. I'm going there because I enjoy being there and because it's important to me. I don't need to be made out to be some kind of saint for going somewhere I like. Because I'm not. That's not who I am. I just wanted to be family. Why does nothing work out how I want it to? No matter how much I want friends and family, I just can't get them. Are they destined to be forever out of my reach? You're spilling all the beans tonight, huh? What about you? Is there anything in the world that you take seriously? Just one thing where you refuse. Just one thing where you refuse to compromise. You know, you can be pretty scary when you start shouting. Forget it. Shouting at you isn't going to solve anything. So, you still don't know why you're mad, right? You're not even listening to me, are you? I just told you why. It's because, well, it's because I'm not going there out of pity. That's not why I'm going there at all. It's because it's genuinely important to me and because... Now we're just going around in circles. Sorry, but this is boring as sin. Where are you going? At least listen to me. I'm trying to have a serious discussion with you. You can't walk away in the middle of it. Listen, all I'm gonna say is get yourself a clear answer to my question. These things are like a knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, you'll just get more and more wrapped up in yourself. What does that mean? That's for you to find out. Lecter. Oh, who am I even kidding? He's probably just trying to bully me. No, he's not. Seems like he never takes anything seriously, but in reality he does. Still don't know why you're mad, right? These things are like a knotted up rope. If you don't untangle the heart of the problem, you just get more and more wrapped up in yourself. He's right. Why am I so angry about this? It's got me so worked up. Why? Deep down, I knew all along what I was doing. All that time I've been pretending not to notice the truth, but I'd known since the very beginning. And to avoid facing that fact, I kept desperately clinging on to everything I could, telling myself I was right over and over again, trying to convince myself it was true. Maybe it was because I was afraid that if I accepted it, I was going to lose everything. That was why my heart was so restless. The next day. Oh god, my arms. My arms feel so fucking heavy today. It's crazy. I started a new hobby recently. At least I started it today for the first time. And it's worn me out quite a bit. Guess this must be the place. Well, it's not like I have to do anything too daring today. All I need to do is scope it out for now. I know I didn't mean any harm by what I said, but that's no excuse. I never should have made fun of the kids here without knowing anything about them. Which is why I'm gonna come here, get to know more about the place, and then try to apologize to her. Maybe then she'll forgive me. Huh? Looks like there's no one here. Wow. This is actually pretty cute. Well, here comes the hard part. Jill? What are you doing here? What? Fancy seeing you here, Chloe. Do you want to come in? Come in? Yeah, okay. Wait here for a minute. I'll go make us some tea. Look, I'm sorry, Chloe. What I said was really insensitive, and I'm really sorry for ever saying it. Don't worry about it, Jill. When I was younger, I lost both my parents too. You did? That's why what you said bothered me. In my head, I saw myself in them. You didn't want to think that just because someone was an orphan, they were unfortunate by default. I didn't want to think that that alone meant they were doomed to spend life unable to have some kind of happiness that others did. I didn't want anyone to say it or even think it, but that wasn't because I was thinking of the children here. It was because I was thinking about myself. I didn't want to be thought as a poor little girl either. Chloe, please allow me to finish. I wanted to think I was getting angry on the children's behalf, but now I know I wasn't. All I cared about was myself. I know that too, and that's why being called a model student or being spoken of like some kind of exemplary human being irritated me so much. I'm such a hypocrite, aren't I? Lashing out at you as if I'm sticking up for other people, when in reality I'm only thinking of myself. I didn't want to admit it, even though I knew deep down. Shouldn't have been so annoyed by it, but I was. I really am sorry. No, you're clearly not the one at fault, Chloe. This is on me and I'm sorry. Why you were angry with me doesn't matter. When you said something I never should have said from the get-go, I had no idea what kind of life you or the kids here had led, and I wasn't trying to imply you were a hypocrite or anything at all. I wanted to apologize to you earlier, I don't know how, I suppose. Same here. God damn. Oh. Take back everything I said about the children too. I had no right to be judging them when I'd never even been here or met them. I didn't know the first thing about what I was talking about. I hope you'll forgive me. Well then, would you like to meet them? Really? The sleeping bunk beds, huh? I'm kinda jealous. That's adorable. They really do look cute when they're sleeping. Now I feel even worse for being so mean. I was more in the wrong, Jill. I knew very well that you didn't actually mean any harm with what you said. All my frustrations just built to a point where I took it out on you. Seriously, don't worry about it. Let's call our faults a draw, okay? We're just going around in circles, aren't we? Still, in a way, I'm kind of glad this happened. It helped me sort out my own feelings. In fact, I feel more at peace with myself right now than I have in a long time. Because it's just hit home just how important this place truly is to me. Although, to tell the truth, all this fighting has tired me out. You too, huh? I barely slept a wink last night. Hehe. Anyway, you wanna get going? Yeah. Feels kind of weird to finally be able to talk to you openly like this, though. We've been sharing a room all this time, but this is the first time I feel like you've truly opened up to me. Fighting aside, that alone's made me pretty happy. Yeah, I'm happy too. Thanks for coming today, Jill. I'm glad I did. May this be the start of a long and fruitful friendship. Yeah, I hope so. I'm feeling so sleepy all of a sudden. Sunlight does wonders at making you want to drift off. Say, I wonder if this is how it feels to grasp what's really important to you. Hmm? What a long ass story. All this time this orphanage was right here, same as I remembered it. All the time I was stubbornly refusing to come back, all the time I was wrestling with myself about how I felt. All the time it was right here, waiting for me to come back. Whether I was being a hypocrite didn't matter. I genuinely love this place, and that's the only thing that ever mattered. And now I know that I'll always feel that way, no matter how many times I lose sight of myself or find myself losing my way. I know I'll always eventually come back and remember how I feel. This orphanage is just part of who I am. There was also one other important thing that I found myself realizing. I still hadn't thanked him for all he'd done for me, not once. Lecter! God damn it. Get back here. Today's the day you're finally going to do some work. Chloe? I'm sorry, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Our pincer attack didn't work all that well. You'll have to do better than that if you want to catch the almighty Lecter. How'd he get up here so fast? His agility is amazing. You've got no one to blame but yourself for letting me get away. So long, suckers. Get back here. We'll see you as a sucker when you're chained to a chair under a mountain of paperwork. God damn it. After all the times I've chased him around, I know there's got to be more to this than it seems. It's not making it look like he's up there. It's making it look like he isn't. But is that all there is to it? Let's go and have a look anyway. What? At what? Do I have to take a look at what? What are you doing? Oh, hello, Chloe. Hello, Logic. Might I ask what you're doing? Oh, not much. It's just that I joined the Academy's music club. Today's our first practice session. Did you? Have fun then. I'll try. Incidentally, Chloe. I was just going to say, let's give our best to our next set of examinations. But of course. You do you, I guess? Tried my luck on confessing to Lucy a while back. All she said was, I'm sorry. Expression says she's got someone else on her mind already to me. I don't think she'd look at another gay guy, even if we tried. God damn it. I have no idea what Chloe means that I should find. Hooey boy. That rope isn't even all the way up there. There's a rope hanging down outside the window. What's this? I suppose to climb up using this. Sure. I knew I wouldn't find him here. Let's try somewhere else for now. Where did I put the key to get in here? We're stuck outside with that. Clara's gone and lost the key to this room. She gave me a real earful when I lost it, and then she goes and does the exact same thing. Typical, huh? Oh my god. Seriously? I'm all alone with Lucy. This is like a dream come true. Oh, Lucy! What is it? Hey, I just wanted to ask you something. What do you think the most important thing in the world is? It's love, right? If you ask me, it's probably... strength, I suppose. But, speaking of strength, I feel like smacking Lecter upside the head right now. Well, if you need someone to hate, you can smack me around as much as you like. Stop being such a sim, Puns. Seriously. No, Lecter, that's not me, I swear. Oh, it's you. Don't scare me like that. I thought you were him. Here we have another of Lecter's victims, I see. God damn it. Oh, sup, Chloe? Something wrong? Oh no, it's nothing. It looks like Lecter isn't here. Maybe you should go and see what Jill is up to. Hi there, Chloe. Have you found any sign of Lecter? I wish I could say yes, but unfortunately not. Oh. You might think Lecter doesn't look like the type to help out school stuff like me, but he helps me with menial tasks a lot. Gets a lot of hate, but he's a good guy in my book. He has been known to steal stuff from time to time, though. Oh my god, this is like super tiring today. I'm actually glad this is somewhat over after this. You know. I've got you no sorry excuse for a president. Time to accept your fate. Mickey, what were you doing under there? Let go of me. I wasn't doing anything. What's going on here? I keep telling you I wasn't doing anything weird, I swear. Then what were you doing down there, huh? I'm sorry, but crawling under there screams suspicious. That's what I thought too. That's why I crawled in there. I'm not following you. Can you elaborate? Well, you see, I was around the back of the school building when I saw this guy who looked like he rolled right out of the dumpster walking around. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so snobby looking in my life. It's scary how I know just from that who he's talking about. Yeah, me too. Honestly, he made me so curious I had to see what he was up to. So I ended up following him. Anyway, he looked around for a while. Then he wandered here into the auditorium. Pretty suspicious, right? It was when I followed him in here that he noticed me. The second he saw me, he seemed to panic a little before crawling under there. I tried to follow him, but I ended up getting stuck. I was so close too. So in other words, he was toying with you. What? Maybe if you bothered thinking about things other than how to best skip class, you wouldn't fall for such obvious tricks. He was deliberately trying to get your attention by acting suspicious as all get out, like he was trying to set you up. Call it a student council president specialty. What? That guy is the student council president? Gotta be kidding. He couldn't look any less the part. Haha. He's just preaching to the choir. Chill. Wait, where? Chloe says she has a hunch where he is, but I absolutely have no idea. God damn it. Ugh. Sir, if you don't mind me saying, I'm a little surprised by just how much you seem to trust him. I suppose you would be. Still, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what the potential of his actions are too, and fully accepts them. He still acts however he likes, but he's more than willing to face the consequences of his actions. I'm not sure trust is the most appropriate word for what I have for him, but at the very least, I think he makes an interesting president. Admittedly, he does his work properly when we do manage to capture him. And I know from the experience that it may seem like he never takes anything seriously, but that's absolutely not the case. Just wish he'd actually do his work seriously from the beginning instead of requiring us to capture him before he does it. Quite understandable. Perhaps you should tell him that yourself next time you see him. I think I will. Oh my god, he's literally... After that, he literally snuck up there. God damn it. I knew I'd find you here. Oh, look who we got here. Great weather, huh? Perhaps so, but you can't honestly believe I came to talk to you about the weather. You have enough free time to laze around on the roof. Come and do some work. Everyone could use your help, you know. Hey, they need me a lot less than you'd think. And predicting the weather 10 years in the future takes a lot of brain power, you know. I need to concentrate right now. How does he think up these things? Still, going by my experience with him, when he acts like this, he's usually willing to listen to me. Hey, Lecter? Just wanted to say thanks. Thanks for what? A lot of things, really. You've done awful lot to help me ever since I enrolled here. But because you're always trying to act like you aren't, or you're running away from me, I've never been able to say thanks for any of it. I feel like I owe it to you. Yeah, I'm lost. I got no clue what you're talking about. You asked me a long time ago what it was that I came here to do, didn't you? I hated the life I had before enrolling here. I always felt like I was being pushed around by everyone and everything around me instead of really achieving anything for myself. And it was that I hated most of all. I felt empty, worthless. That is part of why I didn't want to try and answer your question or even think about it. It was like if I accepted how weak I was inside, I'd never be able to get any stronger. But that's not how I feel now. I'm not empty at all anymore. Thanks to coming here and meeting you of all my friends, I've learned so many new things. I was able to do things for myself too, instead of just relying on others for everything. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to thank you. Man. I told you before, you were too serious, right? Been thinking about that one offhand things all this time. I never saw that coming. You're trying to make fun of me again, aren't you? What about you, though? Why did you choose to come here? Me? I had nothing better to do, I guess. Seemed like a good way to kill time. Huh, really? Well, as long as you're here, you may as well do some work. Wait. Tomorrow's the student council's general meeting, which means you have a lot to do, and you need to do it all by the end of the day. There's a mountain of it just waiting for you to get started on. Hold up a sec. Don't do this, Chloe. I can't explain. I'm not going to listen. Spare me, please. God damn it. This was the first and last chance I have had to thank Lecter for all he did to me. The day after that year's Academy Festival, he suddenly registered his intent to withdraw from school and was never seen here again. He was himself to the very end, though, making a sudden appearance in the student council organized play's final scene, ruining it for the amusements. Then 2 years later, I ended up meeting him once more, in a place and way I never would have expected. Wait, she did meet him again? Falcon Eye. Where did Chloe meet him again? Was it during our travels? I absolutely do not remember Lecter at all. Or is this going to be part of another door here?
Your aid, please.
I absolutely do not remember. But yeah, this side story took me way longer than I thought. So I'm going to end today's stream here. Okay, the second meeting has happened yet. Hasn't happened yet, so that kind of answers my questions. I'm going to end stream today. I've been streaming for 3 hours, and we got nothing done. Literally, like, I literally fought the boss of this area, of the silver area. Then I went into Zin's story and then Chloe's story, which almost took us 2 hours. So, yeah, a little bit long. I think I've said my piece about it so far. And yeah, I've been enjoying this game a lot recently. But yeah, that was kind of long. And yeah, I'm not going to be streaming this tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not streaming. I might stream next week. But I'm also going to be streaming Fire Emblem and Phantom Hourglass again. Those 2 games will start up next week too. Again, at least. And yeah, for today, I'm going to announce what I'm going to be streaming next week. Obviously, I think next week is more of a early morning streams kind of week. And next weekend I will be off for the Easter time. For like all of Easter, of the Easter weekend, I will be off and not streaming. So it's a short little break in between as well. So yeah, I'm hoping I can provide you with a lot of different content. But yeah, this one was kind of long today, and I think it was good, but it could have been way shorter, to be honest. But yeah, that's about it. I'll be off, and I'll see you all next week for new and exciting things, right? If you are on Twitch, I would really appreciate a follow. And if you are on YouTube, I would really enjoy a like and subscribe to the channel, because that's my bread and butter there. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you all next time. Trilightning out.